Good afternoon, everybody. So a little bit of updates and life changes and things like that. There's a bunch of stuff going on in life right now, and I figured instead of posting a long, lengthy Instagram or Facebook message, I figured it'd be a good time to make a new video. And I want to start off with, since my last video was all about kind of how things were getting tough and I was having a hard time with everything and my weight loss, where I'm at now after that. So we'll start with the actual numbers. My starting weight in February was 315 pounds. Last week's weight was 253.9 pounds. This week I'm at 250.2 pounds. So that's a loss of 3.7 pounds from last week and 64.8 pounds. I had to really think about it since the beginning. So you're assuming that I've gotten over that little hump, which is correct. I really worked hard on tracking everything this week and drinking more water and being present of not present, but thinking of what if I'm really hungry or if I'm bored, and making myself be a little bit more active. And that is what I was doing in the beginning. And that is why I was down so much weight from the beginning. And I think it's really kicked me over this hump. I don't want to call it a plateau. Plateaus are you're doing everything you can, you're exercising, you're eating right, you're drinking the amount of water you need to, and it's just not coming, off. And maybe you need to just switch up your routine. You need to switch up what you're eating, and eating meaning different healthy things, or that you need to exercise a little bit differently. So it wasn't a plateau for me. It was just me being lazy and me not thinking about the whole process. So since I started doing that, it's obvious, weight came off. So it's straight up that needed to change. So that's the good part of the whole weight loss, little part here. I'm going to move on to life and what's been going on with me and the family and what the next few months are going to entail. So it's beginning of September, which means new changes, new attitudes, new goals. And the middle of the month is always my monthly starting point, so that'll be a whole different thing. But as for September, it's football season. So football season for us is super busy. We are Oakland Raider fans and Michigan Wolverine fans. So Saturdays are spent watching Michigan, and Sundays are being with our group and watching Oakland Raiders. So my husband, we are a part of a booster club called Florida Raider Nation, and it's based out of Tampa. My husband is the president of it. It was originally called Florida Bay Area Raider Boosters, but there were some things that needed to be changed and wasn't really working, and some legality stuff wasn't working out. So it ended up changing, and now I think it's been really good. We have changed the name only because of the legality stuff of it. But we really like the name now. It is really got the ball rolling. We've had some new members. We've got big events this year, new shirts, new look, everything. And I think it's been really great for everybody that's been involved. My husband being the president, it's a lot for him to take on, which means it's a lot of stress on me to take care of more of house stuff or to be supportive to him. I've started helping him a little bit here and there, mostly with some design things, and now I've kind of taken over with the Instagram. So I'll put some information down below if you are a Raiders fan. It's, once you're a Raiders fan, you're family. So Michigan Wolverines, we watch them on Saturdays. Hopefully they'll be at one of the bowls and be able to come to Florida because we'd love to go see them. And so 2 events this year for Oakland Raiders. We have Tampa, which Raider Nation invades Tampa is a big event that we're going to be doing as a tailgate. And if you want some more information about that, just let me know and I can hook you up with it. It's going to be great. There's going to be open bar, all you can eat barbecue. There's going to be music, special guests, so on and so forth. It's going to be a big event and there's going to be fun either way. There's also some other things planned for that whole weekend. And then as for Jacksonville, there is family, friends, all that stuff that are taking care of it up in Jacksonville. So that should be a great event too. If you happen to be interested in that, I can get you some information. So on to next little thing that's been going on with us is Jace. Jace will be 15 months on the 8th, and he has been a little monster lately. He's climbing on everything. He can climb up on our couch, run all the way around it. It's made working out a lot more difficult because I'm having to really pay attention to what they're doing and watching them. I'm having to move and hide everything that he could climb on, but now he's getting really, really smart about it. He's talking a lot more, which is really cute. I'm loving it. But he's just my little busybody. I have to stay busy with him. I have to follow him around, which is not a problem. It's more activity for me, but it gets stressful. And that's only a little part of what's going on with Jace. He has been, for the last 2 months, been going through a growth spurt, and it was a hell. It was crazy. And, I could get past part of that if it was alone, but he cut 4 molars at once. And if you have kids or have had kids or have them now, you know that cutting teeth suck. And with Zoey, they weren't so bad. She kind of went with it, and she would have some fussy nights, but it wouldn't disrupt, months of sleep. Him, whole nother story. And 3 of the 4 popped in at the same time, and then this last one just popped in last week. So I have not had a full night's rest in a month and a half, and finally 2 nights ago got a full night's rest. Last night, same thing, was back up in the middle of the night, but still didn't have to give any medicine, so I think it was just a random thing in the middle of the night. But he's getting better, and so that means sleep for us is going to get better, and stress level is going to slow down a little bit more. And I think things will start getting back to a little bit more normal. And Zoey, she's back in dance, so on Tuesday nights I take her to dance, and it is so cute watching her. If you're on Instagram with me or Facebook, you'll notice I post some pictures or videos. It is so cute watching those little pre-dancers dance. I just love it. She seems to be really excited about it. I'm not sure if we'll do it again or if we'll put her in t-ball or soccer or gymnastics. We want to kind of keep our options open with her. But we're also about to do some testing for her. She's, I don't know if you've seen or noticed in some videos, but she's got a stutter. And it's progressively gotten worse recently. And our health insurance doesn't cover speech therapy for that. So we're having to go through the school board and get her evaluated and see what they can do for her whenever she starts pre-K. So pray for us on that and hope that we can get the help that she needs and, things figured out and she can be placed in the right spot. And that she's comfortable, because it does frustrate her, and I feel so bad for her. I never understood it because I never really had friends who stuttered or anything like that. So I've had to do a lot of reading, and it's opened my eyes a lot. So hopefully she gets what she needs out of that. And then our last little thing that's been going on with us and that has kept us busy is house projects. If you don't know, we have a house that was built in the late 50s and we've remodeled it completely. This room behind me had wood paneling, red indoor-outdoor carpet, drop ceiling, everything. Our kitchen was completely remodeled. That was had carpet in the kitchen, very little storage. Bathrooms were from the 50s, pink and blue tile. So everything's been changed other than our master closet and few decorating things. So the closet, it's not a walk-in closet or anything, but it's actually quite deep, and it's actually real tall too. And so I finally had mentioned to David about an idea I had, and I wasn't pushing that we needed to do it then, but if you know David, you know that he's on it. Like, if it's something that has a good idea or that he wants to do too, he's on it, and it's in a progress. I said something to him one day during the week, and that weekend we were doing it. So last weekend he ripped out everything. He basically did the whole thing by himself while I was just watching the kids. And he got it all taken out. He painted himself. It really needed it because that closet was there since the 50s, so it was crazy looking. I think that was the first coat of paint on it that's been there forever. And we found this little closet system, and we've got that all set up now. But the shelf that we put on top, we got cut ourselves. I painted it, and so we're just getting it, finishing touches on getting it put up, and then some decorating stuff in there. So I have been taking little videos, little snippets of it the whole way, so that I can make a big video of all of our little projects we're doing. So far I'm loving it. It's been great, other than that shelf, because we have some things inside of our bedroom. Oh, hold on. Hello? Hey. I am, but I'm recording a video right now, so can I call you back? Okay, bye. Sorry about that. Anyway, so, I forgot our room is filled with, like, decorating stuff and storage bins and things like that to be put in the closet, so I can't wait till it's all finished and I can reorganize everything, get it all looking the way I want it. And that's our last kind of little snippet that I'll have of that. Other projects, I had mentioned before that we're doing a family picture wall in our dining room on this large wall here. And then I don't think I've really mentioned it, but at the end of our hallway, we have just a blank wall. There was a little table there. It did have a mirror there that was wood on the outside, and I had painted it, back when I first moved in. And then I ended up painting the back wall itself, and we're just kind of not feeling it anymore. I'm slowly starting to change over a lot of the things in the house to more solid wood, a little bit more warm, homey feeling. So eventually we're going to change this out too, because it's just plain IKEA furniture, and I feel like this is all kind of bare here. But yeah, so I'm taking little before and after pictures and videos, so I'll be able to put a big one together so you can see all of our projects together. Other than that, hopefully things stay a little bit low-key. My in-laws are coming over tonight. I made crock-pot lasagna, and it's a full fat recipe. Even though like one portion is only 200 something calories, it does have higher fat because it has hamburger meat, the full fat cottage cheese, the mozzarella cheese isn't too bad, but I'm interested to try a different version of it, like maybe use whole wheat lasagna noodles or zucchini noodles. I don't know how well the zucchini noodles would hold up, but using turkey meat, I know that'd be fine because you can hardly ever tell whenever you put it in like a taco meat or spaghetti sauce anyways. And then, try different things with that, and then maybe cut down more fat and calories. Oh, you could do it with the cottage cheese as well. So I'm excited to see them because we haven't seen them much in the last few weeks. We were going to church with them on Sundays at their church, and I think we started going around, maybe it was a little bit before Easter, and I kept going hoping that it would get better for me, and I was having a hard time getting anything out of the messages or just feeling like it was home. And so I felt like that was a sign that I needed to be somewhere else. And so it's been tough because we wanted to keep going because we wanted to see my in-laws more. But on the other sense, we felt like we weren't having any growth in that church or from messages. And really, that's the point. You should be in church, is that you're growing spiritually and feeling comfortable and making friends. And so hopefully we can do either weekly or monthly and spend more time with them other than like routine visits, or not routine, but casual visits. We're hoping to have something more routine because they're not that far, but our lives are so busy that to sit down with all of us to just have good time and conversation together. So I'm looking forward to seeing them tonight, and yeah. Other than that, that's kind of what's been going on. If you like this video and you want to see more videos from me, like and subscribe, and let me know what you think and what's going on in your life. If you want to send me a message or comment on Instagram, or you can send it here. I'll link all my information below. Thanks, guys. Thanks for watching. See you next time.